is where you're going to use your MiniLogo to your advantage. So now that we have everything outlined of the lion with the brush tool, the face anyway, we're not going to do the mane of the lion with your stock photo. It's going to be easier to use your MiniLogo. And here's how. You show the MiniLogo. I'm going to move the outline layer above it. The MiniLogo right now doesn't really fit the space well, so we do have to do some adjustment. So let's hide the stock photo layer because that was still shown. So right now I should have outline and MiniLogo. MiniLogo is currently locked, so I'm going to unlock it. I'm going to take my selection tool here in the top left. I'm going to grab the image, and I'm just going to increase and just try to map out where the thing would be. Now you'll see my lion's face is a little rotated, so I can rotate this image. When you have the move tool, these little anchor points here will increase or decrease the size of an image, like so. If you hover outside of it just a little bit, you'll see that your icon changes to a little curved line. Click and hold on that, and you can actually do a subtle rotation. Try to kind of line it up. Get something, it doesn't have to be spot on. Again, it's just reference for you. And I'll maybe make it a little bit bigger. And there we go. Got it relatively. I'm going to move it over here, actually. I'm happy with that. Perfect. I'm going to unclick the image, and then I want to lock the layer. So right now, go ahead and get your image sized up. You can pause the video if you're watching by yourself, and then once you're ready, then continue to play. And the next part now, we got to go back to our outline layer. This is the one that we're doing all the heavy work on. And you want to grab the brush tool, which is right here, or just hit B on your keyboard. You'll see here my stroke and fill are messed up from another project that I was working on, so I want to be sure that I swap those, and I need my stroke to be black. Oops, I click cancel. So on the stroke, double click, and black, and hit OK. Let's zoom in, and we'll start with the mane up here. Once again, you can increase or decrease the size of the stroke with the left bracket to make it smaller and the right bracket to make it bigger. I'm going to start right here, and I immediately think, okay, that's too big because the lion's face should be the feature, not the hair or the mane. And I'm just going to draw around. I let go of the mouse every now and then because you don't want to make a ton of lines, so I'm like kind of doing small clicks. And I'm just going to trace his mane. Like that. I might even use all of this. That's looking good right now. Now, the white spots, what you might want to do for those is actually map around them like this. Plot them in, because it will look cooler having things, broken up. Like that. And then even around here. Like this. And we're just going to keep going. I'm going to actually continue to work, probably silently. And you could just put the video in a faster speed if you want to see what's done. And then we'll touch base when I finish this. I might do some in here. But I do want to try to keep the original eye that I made up there, possibly. It almost looks off now. Let me hide this. Yeah, that eye is wrong. So, hopefully I can make some kind of notion to stop this. If you ever have a part that's weird, you can take the selection tool up here and click and drag and select individual bits. I can see this is highlighted because of the yellow box, and I'm going to hit delete on that. And I don't think I want this anymore either. So I'm going to try to actually use the eye from the MiniLogo instead, because it's now in a much more like realistic place, I think. And we'll double check that this actually looks good here. Just want to make one mark. I don't want a whole ton right here, so I'm going to zoom out and hide that. That's much better. Still, the eye bugs me. I don't think I want the whole thing. It'll probably take some time for you to figure out. So we're going to figure mine out together right now in this video. I think that's better. You know what we could do is you could take your stock photo and shimmy this back into position. This is where all these edits really come into place. At least you get to see me work live. Yep, cool. Not exactly like the real lion, but that is better. I'm happy with that. All right, so now we have the mane and the lion's face tied together. And we're ready for the next step, which will be your flare item coming up in the next video. For now, I'm going to save, and I will see you guys in the next video.